Hello guys, I'm Mona Prince and today we'll be talking about a Marathi film called Picasso, written and directed by Abhijit Mohan Varang, starring Prasad Og, Samay Sanjeev Tambe and many more. So this is an indie film which recently came out on Amazon Prime. The film is set up in a Konkan village in Maharashtra. It talks about the earliest form of folk theatre, Dashavatar, and we follow a family of artists and we see their struggles in life. We spend a whole day with these characters and we see what they go through as an artist. So guys, do check this movie out on Amazon Prime Video. I'll be going into much more details of the film now. Also, we have a Discord server, so do consider joining that and recommend us more Marathi films. We have built up a great community there, talking about films, watching films, and we do need Marathi film representation there. So do consider joining, link in the description. The first thing that strikes to me is that how our institutions are fair, but they are unfair. So this family lives in a remote location, a remote village in Maharashtra. Now as the son of the artist wins this prestigious award, it reaches him very late, just before the deadline to participate in the next one. Now the deadline is for everyone, whoever wants to participate, right? But the unfair part is, because he's from such a remote place, the news reaches him so late and he just has one day to organize the funds for it and submit the form. And that's quite unfair. The film explores these artists, these people who are keeping the culture intact. They are still doing the folk theatre, but we also see their struggles. You know, a lot of people say, oh, we are getting away from our culture is getting destroyed and all of this stuff. But how many of us are really doing anything about it? And forcing it on others is not the solution. We see these people keeping the culture alive. They are trying to save this dying art form, but they are unable to make ends meet. I'll be very honest, I have not seen plays in my life, maybe one or two, that too in my college time. But if you ask me, you'll watch a play or a movie in a theatre, I'll choose the theatre because that attracts me more. But these folk plays still work in the remote areas because the OTTs, the theatres have not reached there. This is the major public entertainment available to them. It's sad that these things are not available to everyone today, but on the other side, because of it, the folk culture is still alive. We see that other people respect these artists, but just by talking, not through action. They want an amazing Ganesh idol to be made, but they are not willing to pay in any advance. And this film shows that living your dream is an expensive affair. It's for the privileged maybe. He's an artist, he wanted to do so many things, he had the big dream, but without money, he's unable to achieve them. Now the narrative is very simple and very straightforward. It doesn't try to be very subtle, and that's alright. Now the film is named after an artist, Picasso, and a question is raised. Is art enough to sustain life? And he's giving up. He's fed up of this and he's asking his son to stop painting and focus on your studies, because painting will not give you anything. Studies will. But later in the film, as we see the play progress, as we see him performing, we see this certain power, certain control he gains while performing. Whereas otherwise, he feels so helpless. And we see how this art form gives him that power, gives him that satisfaction he's lacking in life. And at the end, we see when you give your 100%, the art pays off. There are a lot of parallels with the story of the father and son and the play itself. In reality, he's struggling in life. He has financial issues. Whereas in the play, he's the king of earth. He has everything he wants. We see how in the play he gets paralyzed because of his mistakes, getting seduced by someone. And in real life, he makes many mistakes due to which he's at this position in life. And in both the stories, the son comes to the rescue. He saves the day. Coming to the acting, I think everyone performed really well. But I felt there was some immature thing going on, which is, a person will say his dialogue. Once the dialogue is over, the other person would react to it or, say his dialogue. And I think that's a very immature thing that happens when you are new to it, because it doesn't feel very organic. It feels like one person is completing his dialogue, then the other person is continuing it. There's not a natural flow to the scene. And there's some small things which you may call nitpicking, but they are things which, stood out for me. And I don't know why it did. Like when we see the parcel reaching the village, it's raining, the postman takes his umbrella, receives the parcel and comes back, and when they have to take the parcel to the school, they don't use an umbrella, they just walk in the rain. And I was thinking, wait, why did they do that? Why not they using the umbrella? I don't understand. And it has nothing to do with the story, it has nothing to do with anything. But there I am just sitting and thinking, why did that happen? Trying to make sense of it, and I'm unable to do it. Then later when the son leaves to meet his father, and he just tells his mom, take care of yourself, I'll be very late, see ya. Tell your mother where you're going. She'll be worried for you, right? The film is trying to establish the son is very mature, he takes care of everyone. But this scene contradicts that. If you just tell your mother you're going there and you'll be late and you'll be with him, she'll not worry about you, right? But you just left all night, you didn't come back, you come next morning. You just ruined her whole night. She'll be just thinking about you, where are you? So just tell her and go, right? So that again didn't make sense to me. And again, doesn't really affect the movie. But it takes me out of the movie because I'm just thinking about it. Why did they do that? Is there a meaning behind it or something like that? So these are small things, which just takes you out of the film. But again, a very well made film, a very clear vision, shows different aspects of life of an artist, and I would be definitely looking forward to more from these creators. So guys, that's the video. If you enjoyed this, hit the like button, share this video, let me know in the comments your thoughts. If you haven't subscribed yet, check out the videos. If you like them too, do subscribing, and I'll see you next time.